Good morning once again, my friends. April 4th, 2018, 6:55 a.m. and you are looking at this as I am looking at this. One of the craziest lightning events I've seen in a long time. Every time you see these green lines, that is a live lightning strike. This is going on over the Gulf, a little bit over Texas. A lot of it is in Mexico as well. As you can see right here, Mexico, Texas, maybe up into San Antonio, right in this area. And then Louisiana, this might be right over. Yeah, New Orleans is involved in this. All these dots you see, guys, are lightning strikes going on. And this all has to do with the system that we're dealing with right now that's bringing all the rain to the northeast. That's current temperatures. We'll get to that in a second. This is also what we're looking at. Let's see. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. We're going to change this to 200. And we're going to hit play. And we're going to let it load for a second, actually. So we'll go to tropical tidbits for the time being. But we are dealing with a rain situation, snow over the Great Lakes. This is the remnants of Winter Storm Wilbur. And then we have that big, long stretch coming up all the way using fuel from the Gulf, actually, right now. And all that lightning is going on right here. Now, there's a reason I'm bringing this up. Now, right before I mentioned in the last video that posted with the Indianapolis weather anomaly, we might have record cold in Wichita, Kansas. Also areas of Chicago, Illinois. So the reason for that is the dip, and you can see the dip here with these blue lines. It's a dip in our jet stream. That's what's allowing Wilbur to exist right now, and that's why we're getting that snow to the east of the Great Lakes, and that's why Green Bay got slammed, and Rochester, not Rochester, even though the Weather Channel called it Rochester 4 or 5 times yesterday. I do take the information, and I appreciate it very much down in the comments, guys, so thank you very much. Anytime I make a mispronunciation, or however you say it, that's pretty funny. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll remember for next time. I don't do it on purpose. I talk faster than my mind works, if that makes sense, or my mind works faster than I talk. See, there you go. Anyway, so we have this strip of rain. It's almost like that 9 symbol we talk about with the nor'easters, but it's on land, so we're not dealing with as much wind, even though there are wind advisories all over the state of New York, all over Pennsylvania. It's windy outside my window right now. I'm in Northeast PA for the next day or two, and then I'll be near Philadelphia, so I'll be reporting from that area. But here we go. I want to move this forward for you guys. So this is going to taper off around the 5th. We do still have some snow sprinkles going on in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, a little bit in North New York as this ends. But what the issue is going to be is what happens after that as well. Come the 6th, we have another rain system and possible snowstorm. This could be a named storm. This would be technically X, Storm X, if let's call it that. It's going to be a mix of rain and snow depending on the dip in the jet stream. We could see it's going to be a Great Lakes issue for sure. This is coming in 2 days, so we need to prepare for that. And then as you can see, it bends down and meets with a system that forms over Texas and Louisiana. This is due to the upflow of moisture from the Gulf meeting the cold air dip from the jet stream, allows that cold air from Canada to come down. And then look right here in the middle, guys. This is going to be another tornado situation for Tornado Valley, Tornado Alley. Meteorologists call it both. I just want to make that clear. A lot of people were correcting me in the comments section, but it is absolutely called both, Tornado Alley and Tornado Valley, depending on who you're watching on TV. So look at this, guys. Look at these severe storms stretching all the way from Louisiana through Arkansas, Mississippi. We have some in near Nashville, Tennessee, Kentucky. All of Tornado Alley, Valley, call it what you want. This is going to be a very severe situation come April 7th. Very, very, very severe. And then there's a mix of rain, snow, and then another snow mix. This could be all one snowstorm, or it could be 2 snowstorms. We don't know yet. We need to let this play out a little bit over the next 48 hours, but this is come the 7th. 2 days from now would be the 6th. We'll have a much better idea of what this is going to be. And then as we move forward, guys, you can see it turns into a big rain event for the southeastern states, South Alabama, Georgia, and then a lot of Florida. And then we have like I said, Georgia, and then South Carolina, North Carolina is going to be involved in this. And then we could see snow in Virginia and West Virginia once again come this first week, the end of the first week of April. And then we're going to move into the 8th. Now watch this. There's another snow system that moves in on the 9th. This could be storm Y or whatever it is on the chart. I know they skip some letters sometimes, but this could be our 25th, 24th snowstorm of the season on April 9th, second week of April, guys. This is unreal, some of this weather. And then a rain system below it in all the southern states, covering everything from Indiana and Ohio all the way south into, once again, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and may hit the panhandle of Florida. So this is just 5 days from now. So this is a pretty decent reading of what we're going to see. And then as we move that out of the way, look what comes again. Another rain system with some snow to the north, mostly in Canada. Hopefully by then the temperatures are warm enough to where we're not dealing with that. But we are just dealing with rain system after rain system after rain system, all being pulled up from the Gulf. A lot of it comes from the Baja Mexico region down here, but it gets pulled across the country due to the dips in the jet stream. And then Tornado Alley Valley is going to be very, very busy over the next week and a half with all this moisture being pulled up, and that cross shear wind, that west to east shear wind is going to be a big deal because we have an upflow from the Gulf constantly, then we have a west to east shear wind down here constantly, and when those winds meet right here, that's why we get the tornadoes. Those crosswinds cause the tornadoes, and then they move up into areas of Kentucky and Tennessee. They go as north as New York sometimes. We were talking, me and a friend of mine in the comments were talking about the Hudson Valley tornado that happened some years back. There's still trees down from that thing. You can still see the path of it. So it's very possible we are going into the heart of tornado season. April and May are usually the busiest months for tornadoes, but you can just see this big moisture strip ripping over the eastern and the central plains areas too. It begins in this area, the central plains, and then moves more to the east, as we call Tornado Valley or Alley. But we can just see this map is just showing system after system, and then as we get to the end of our data here, look at this thing. This thing just whips weather, boom, right into the northeast. That is going to be a high wind event come April 20th. I know that's far out, but still, it's just like we were dealing with the winter storms, and just as we were dealing with hurricanes last year, hurricane season right on our heels, we are just dealing with weather system after weather system after weather system. It's just, we don't get a break here. It's just unbelievable. The entire month of April is going to be soggy and wet. The Ohio River Valley is going to be having major issues with river flooding. There are rivers flooding left and right. So, guys, we just got to learn how to deal with this stuff and figure out how we're going to deal with it is the better way to put it. Here are the current temperatures for today. This is what I'll leave you with. A little bit warmer today, thank God. So a little bit of relief as far as not being freezing cold, except for if you live in the Central Plains here. Record lows here, guys. Wichita, Kansas, Chicago. Look at these temperatures, single digits, 0 on the border here of oh God, where are we? Minnesota. I'm sorry, this is Minnesota. We got the border of Minnesota and Canada here to 0 degrees. We got North Dakota with 5, 9, 10 degrees. South Dakota, same deal. Even Iowa is very cold today, and then everything in this loop here. This is our jet stream dip. This is what's pushing Wilbur into the Great Lakes right now. You can see the dip clear as day here, and then Florida and the southern states get a little bit of a break in the northeast. All right, guys, I'll have another update later on this afternoon. Got to get to work. I appreciate you listening to me. I'll talk to you all very soon. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. Bye-bye.